How's it going, y'all? It's your boy Eddie. This is take. What take is it?
This is take 37.
This is take 37 of the
Behind the bar.
Behind the Bar. You already know what it is.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yo, okay.
Oh, we have this?
That's what I told you. It's a strong shit.
You just said rum. I was thinking like...
What is this? I've never heard of this.
Look at the percentage.
I don't know.
Dude.
Okay, then bring up tequila.
That's what I thought. You were
My
gonna
bad,
finish
my
that
bad.
first.
I just for some reason thought it was the dark rum. But I forgot JR like had a sudden inspiration from the devil.
It had to be JR. So
Literally.
funny.
Yeah.
Inspiration from the devil?
Yeah.
dude.
The demon was speaking in his ear and he was seduced. Yeah. Get the Jamaican rum. 62%. And here they are.
How it look? Cool. Wow.
No, you just keep finishing. You just finish the last leg.
Yeah, finish it for me, bro.
Let's all just
Everybody
shut up
eats.
and watch it.
Everybody.
Everybody eats.
Everybody
for real.
eats, man.
Everybody eats for real. What was the most selfless thing you've done?
No, just take it away. Yo, Andrew, this is really good.
Yeah? I'm glad.
Be a bartender for Fortune.
Honestly, probably not even that hard. People are drunk already when they get there.
That is
You
true.
just want something to look cool and like sip on. Doesn't matter what you're
To
drinking.
have it when you're like, kinda
Yeah,
like,
yeah, exactly.
Like,
Sometimes I just get like a cup of water and hold it because
Yeah,
it feels
yeah.
weird not holding something in my hand
no, I
on the
remember
dance floor.
it's like, because you have to drive all the way back to Surrey, so you're like, I'm just gonna not drink. And it's like, I feel you, bro, because it is so fucking far.
Yeah.
But you know,
Club's just different now.
one or two shots won't
Cups are
hurt.
different now? How is it different?
I don't know. It just feels. We were there recently for Midnight Monday.
Yeah, when you guys started that was what year? 2018, 19?
I think it was like 2018. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys?
Yeah. Remember the first one we ever did with like
Oh,
Nights
the
and
very
Saw?
first
No,
one.
I think that was 2017.
Might have been
actually.
2017. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Now it's like this big, huge thing. I remember when I try to invite people to like that first one, they're like, "Do I want to go out on a Monday? Like, why would I come out on a Monday?"
Yeah, I mean, it's sick that it like popped off, but you know, and I think after like the pandemic and stuff,
People just trying to party
yeah.
No matter
Especially
what
this
day
year.
it is.
no matter what day.
Remember how I said technically it's Tuesday,
Yeah.
not Monday.
It's
no
not
more.
midnight Monday
Because like it's Tuesday.
because technically,
When it's
yeah.
midnight, it becomes Tuesday.
So dumb, bro. You should
Just
tell
kidding,
that.
midnight Monday.
Yeah, tell that to Steven.
Steven, it's Tuesday.
Should have done it on Sunday night, bro.
Honestly, I think maybe people are more willing. Actually, no, it's church day. What am I saying?
Yeah, Sunday is for church.
It's for praying.
It's the holy
Sure.
day. It's family day.
Family day, yeah. Are we actually taking one shot?
If you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can
I
take
kinda-
one
I
shot.
kind of want to try it.
Okay, let's do it.
The-
Oh wait, this
What
one
do you even
fucking
call
burns,
that?
bro.
It
It
actually
burns.
burns,
It's good thing you ate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember back then I had the 75% one. I got
Jesus.
tricked into doing it.
How would you get
Yeah,
tricked
like-
into
That gave me
doing it?
chills.
Like it just burnt like my stomach.
What?
You're drinking like rubbing alcohol at that point.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you went to the gas station and was like,
Fucking-
I'm drunk. Starting in 3, 2, 1. What up, guys? Welcome back to Behind the Bar. I am your host for I'm your host for today. My name's Andrew. To my right, I got,
What's up? It's Mar.
and then to my very left, we got,
It's Lloyd.
and then our special guest for today, the one that raised us as infants,
Yes.
Make me feel so old.
the one that raised us as infants and let us
infants.
suckle on their teeth. No. Nursed us back to health is
Ervinn.
Ervinn Tangco.
Ervinn
Hey,
Tangco. That-
what
Yeah.
a good name.
Oh god, and by the way, it's Ervin with 2 Ns.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Don't get
Oh.
it twisted.
Hey, yeah,
Why-
don't
why
get
is
it
there two
twisted.
ends?
No, that's funny because I actually asked my parents that, and they were just like,
Shit, we want to be
Emphasis.
different.
You're like
"It's more
Ervin.
different."
You want to
This
be
is
different.
Ervin.
Add one more. Ervin.
And everybody gets it wrong. Like they put my name anywhere, it's always with one
One
N.
N. Damn.
I
Man, they do
still
that
get
to
it.
me.
So
Bro,
if you know me, if you're close to me, you know,
Yeah.
everybody knows 2 N's.
Lloyd 1L.
everyone does one L or replace the Y with a I. I'm like,
I.
Yeah,
Just
like
L-O-I-D.
that should look. Yeah, Lloyd. I'm like, bro, you are.
Lloyd. That's weird.
But Lloyd.
Anyways, we're back after a month and a half again. The most inconsistent podcast out there,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
but the most fun. Tonight we're drinking a Tequila Sunrise. So it's made of a shot of white tequila, some orange juice or pineapple juice for some of them, and then a little bit of Jamaican rum. No, I'm just kidding. That'd be crazy though. And then grenadine, which is like pomegranate juice.
Grenadine.
Thank you, Google.
Grenadine.
Yeah, grenadine.
Grenadine.
And then our good friend JR was tempted by thy devil to buy this Jamaican rum. It's 63% alcohol content,
Yeah,
which is
yo.
great. And
That's
you know it's
wild.
bad because it has a stopper to like stop you from drinking too much.
You can't pour out that much.
So this is our reaction video.
Yeah, I mean we kind of drank it last time.
took, like,
First time
wow.
I drank it, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck
yeah,
that.
but this is like an actual shot. I don't think I actually took a
Yeah.
shot.
Yo, that's a lot. Oh, because you have that
yeah, the little
that
thing
toe
in
on the
it.
side.
And we're gonna take it with Josh's new roommate.
Yes, sir.
Actually.
Yes, sir.
The new one.
Yeah, pop in, say hi.
Poppin'.
Pop in and say hi.
Poppin'. What's up, yo?
That's Edwin.
The bro.
We're gonna take a shot
Edwin.
together of the rum. We're not gonna drink it all night, but
No.
just
Just
gotta
for the
set
first
it off
one.
right.
Just for the first
a
one.
little sip. You know
It'll
what
be
I'm
a
saying?
wild conversation with this.
Yo.
All right, let's take it.
All right.
Cheers. Thank you
Cheers.
for having me.
Cheers.
Thank you, guys. Nice.
Oh yeah,
Cup,
little
little-
cup.
I shout out.
I just wore Josh's clothes. Like
Yeah, I
that's
tried
what-
He
it.
shops here in my closet. I swear.
Just hand me downs all the time.
And all the
Hey.
stuff, he gets compliments from all that stuff. And he's like, "Where'd you get it?"
Yeah, I'm like from Josh,
From John.
from Mar, my
From
best
my
friend.
My friend.
My friend. Woo! Okay. Anyways, on tap tonight we got Buckshot Magnum, strong
Magnum.
beer.
Magnum.
Magnum, you know it's big.
Yeah, she knows she's
Magnum.
You know,
She knows she bit.
you know it's good.
Yeah, we need a new sponsor, so you know what I'm saying. But yeah, this is what we're drinking on tap. It's really strong. We're just gonna get bringing drunk tonight because why not? It's been a
what
month
it's
and a
about.
half, right?
Yeah,
It's like
celebrate.
You
celebration.
gotta catch up that month and a half
Yeah.
not doing podcast.
It's all the dance shows, man.
Yeah,
True.
we just
That
been
past
like,
month was like all
Oh
dance
yeah,
stuff.
it was. There's actually a lot that,
There's a lot
especially
of
for this
shows.
Yeah,
guy,
this
dude.
guy, bro.
still one more. One more in July.
One more.
Which one?
Marlo's one.
Oh, dang.
Come through. It's
Right.
gonna be good. It's actually
It's on our
July.
birthday.
Hmm?
It's on our birthday.
on your actual birthday. Oh shit. July
Like when is it again? July.
The
End of July?
30th.
31st.
30th.
Yeah.
Oh,
31st.
30th. Sorry.
Yeah.
Dang.
Sorry, Marlo. Anyways,
Like I'm ditching.
You don't show
friends.
up on the 30th, show up
Sorry,
on the
guys.
31st.
Yeah.
wait, where is her? I'm all prepared. Oh my god, I still feel it. Hold on.
Yeah, take a
Brace
breather.
You gotta
yourself, bro.
grab something.
Okay. Anyways, let's get into the first question. This is actually given by Abby.
Shout out to Abby.
There's a lot of questions. That's okay.
Abby always has good questions, but she tells me not to take them. So
But she tell me not to take them. Let's go. So, first question is personally, I'm like a pretty private person. You know what I'm saying? But I think the biggest question is, you know how you have like a password for your phone and stuff? Like you never, yeah, everyone has a password on their phone. But when you have a
Yeah.
significant other, do you think it's okay? Or how do you feel about like
like
sharing
sharing your like
passwords?
to like my Instagram and to like
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that
like-
stuff.
I was thinking just the phone, but
Like
I guess
Instagram,
yeah.
Twitter, Facebook.
Like all the social media. So I guess the first level is okay, like
to your
passcode
phone.
to your phone, and then the second level is
It's
like
like
how
your
would you
social
feel?
medias and stuff.
Yeah,
Twitter, yeah.
just clean it up first and then give it.
Wild,
I'm
wild.
I'm kidding.
Scrolling down, you're like, that's crazy.
I feel like password to your phone is fine.
Yeah.
Like you shouldn't have nothing to hide really. Like that's on your
Yeah.
phone. But like when you're together, at least like you shouldn't be afraid to like show them whatever's like you shouldn't have to be like texting them like when you're next to each other and being like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's such a
That's so sus.
Yeah.
so
That's so sus.
Yeah, I
So
don't
I
like
feel like
that
when you're
either.
together, like
You said, what the fuck? What?
what?
What? What do you want?
why are you staring at my phone?
Yeah,
Bro,
that's
yeah, and
crazy.
they try to gaslight you, and they like
Yeah,
flip it.
Ooh.
Let me see your phone. What?
Yeah. I find that like one of the biggest signs because it's like, but yeah, you like literally just like chilling in the house or whatever, and they're texting, and then every time you walk near them, they do this,
They're so
and then
okay,
you're
that
away, and then
sucks.
they go, and then you walk back, and
But you've seen that happen?
yeah,
like,
friends have told me it's happened to them, and like
Damn, that's crazy.
I've seen it happen just
That's
every
happened to
time.
me
Yeah.
too.
Really?
That's so
Yeah.
bad, though. I hate that.
Or just
Yeah.
like touching their phone was like.
And they
it was
were
a
instantly-
pullback.
oh,
Always a pullback.
That's a sign.
Just-
They're
just-
hiding
just
something.
fucking testing it. Or like,
Yeah.
just grab something beside it. And then just see if they grab their phone.
I was like, okay, what's on your phone? They don't even want to like show it.
Yeah.
So if it's like that, isn't that like already like
A red flag.
a red flag? Like that's just
Yeah.
a straight like
I think so.
like if you see that like happen like in front of you, you'd be like, yo, you gotta
Yeah.
talk.
What are you hiding
right now.
Like, what are you
Yeah.
hiding that you don't want
You
me to
gotta
see
talk
on
right
your
now.
phone?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just get it out the window type of thing.
But how do you feel about the password sharing?
I think password. Well, I think from all my relationship, I was just kind of didn't care much. To like literally, my password is so simple. I was not gonna say here. Simple.
You don't have to tell them.
it's so simple, but
If you get Ervinn's phone.
complicated, you know what I mean? So simple but complicated.
Yeah.
So, and then when you do like music in the car or
Yeah.
Right,
anything
exactly.
like that, it's just like
It's like I'm driving. I can't do it. Can you
imagine
do it?
if you're like, yo, can I change the music? Sure.
And they're doing some
you
other
go.
stuff, and they come back to you, and you're like, wait,
It's
the
like,
song's still
yo,
playing.
Yeah, change. Are you gonna change the song or not?
They're like checking more.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for me, it's not really a big problem.
Yeah.
But I haven't really had the case where it's like you see or they're like more defensive about it. I guess I've never
I don't
tested
think
it
I've
in
really
that
seen
way.
that either.
Or it's
Have you been defensive about it before?
me? Not really, but
Not really. So
but-
okay, so
Okay, not really.
a little,
Not
really.
Not
Where is
really.
the line? Where it's
No,
like-
yeah, but it depends on the relationship, right? If you're really, really early on, like in the
Okay,
fair,
relationship,
fair.
it's like,
yeah.
why are you so nosy?
yeah, why you're so nosy, or like you're obviously when you're getting into a relationship, it's like everything is just so fresh and early, and like people don't usually cross that
Yeah.
like phone stuff right away.
Yeah,
but
that's
some
true.
do. You know what I mean? And like and to me that's where I'm just more defensive usually in the early stage. But once you like start getting further down along the
comfortable, it's like-
relationship, I think it's like and you're not doing anything sus.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
it's but that's just a different topic though. Like what's considered sus, you know what I mean? So that's a different topic.
Yeah, I think
That's
the
true.
phone hiding thing is pretty sus.
Yeah.
Unless they're like planning some sort of surprise for you.
What,
No.
everyday surprise.
Every day. It's like-
Wait, why is it depends every day? Yo, something big's coming, man.
Or they have to plan a surprise because they reacted
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Like afterwards,
Oh,
they're like, wait,
that's
I'm
messed
gonna
up.
give a surprise right now.
Fucking overthinker over here, yo. That's crazy.
Yo, that's smart though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
So phone you'd be okay with, like password, like your passcode to
Yeah,
your phone
passcode
is
is
Yeah.
fine.
Passcode's
Okay, I
fine.
remember. Yeah, it's because this is I guess I don't know if it's a newer thing, but I've never been in a relationship where I've ever had to share my location. I know like that's a big thing nowadays, where like Snapchat has your location,
Yeah.
like iPhones have like Find My Location and stuff like that, and people just have it on. And there's like relationships out there where they have it on like constantly. Yeah, you know, there's like friends out there that share locations with each other.
Yeah.
But like personally, I feel
Relationship,
like in a relationship, I don't want to do that. I think that's a little too much.
giving too much of your
Have
privacy.
you done
Yeah.
it?
Hmm?
Have you done it?
No, I've never done it. Because I've always felt like safe enough to be like, I trust you. Where you going?
Mhm.
They
Yeah,
trust
yeah,
me
yeah.
where
Don't
I'm
have to ask.
going. Yeah, and I always tell them like where I'm gonna be heading to.
Yeah.
But if they're like, oh, let me see your location, that gives me like the biggest. Ugh. You know what I'm
That-
saying?
That
Yeah.
that is like
You know? Disgusting.
Well,
The biggest.
no,
bug.
yeah, I feel you, but I am like, I like sharing my location. I don't mind. Like,
Do you check it often though?
no, like if I know that, I don't know, like if she's on her way home, then I'll check it like where she's at. Like also I can like be where she's at the same time. because I don't have like
right.
a key to
I
our
see what you're
place.
saying.
Sneak attack.
You're just like,
What the?
Yeah, like, I don't know, just like it's just easier than just like, yo, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? And then like,
That is true. Valid. That's valid.
I guess so.
Yeah.
and I'm like, I'm pretty confident. Like, I don't really care. Like, I'm not gonna go fucking, go in the strip club. You know, like,
Yeah.
like there's nothing to hide, so I don't mind.
Yeah,
That's
go.
true. Like, I feel like sharing location, it just depends on what type of person you are.
Yeah,
You know, because
Exactly.
if you're the type of
Exactly.
person to like constantly look at that stuff, and then you're like every little move that they're doing,
yeah,
like say I don't know, they told you they're going somewhere, and then on the way they stopped somewhere to get something because they said they need to stop somewhere, and then like the person asks you like, well, why did you stop here?
It's like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And then it's
exactly.
like stuff like
See,
that, because
yeah.
like I don't know.
Whoa,
It-
whoa,
why
why
did you
stop here?
yeah, and it's like, so you
Shit, I
were
was
like
hungry.
checking me like the whole way that I was on the way home. Like the
Damn,
app
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
open, and you were like looking at my little dot to make sure I get home.
yeah, it's
Like-
crazy, yo.
And I'm like, it's obviously it's nice you want someone to check up on you and like make sure you're getting home safe. I
Mhm.
think that's
Yeah.
the main reason why people share their
Yeah.
location, make sure their partner gets home
Yeah.
safe or their friend gets home safe.
Yeah, that's the whole purpose.
That's the whole point
That's the
of
whole
it.
purpose
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
doing
But I
it.
think people who are like, I guess, worried or anxious about, I don't know, some
Yeah,
other stuff,
exactly. I
insecure
think-
about something, like
Yeah.
they'll be on that 24/7 seeing where their partner is.
Yeah,
And I don't think that's like super healthy, because then you just have an avenue to just know.
it does get toxic. That's what I
Yeah.
was gonna say.
Yeah.
Like it can come to a point where it's toxic enough that it causes just like fights or like stuff like
Mhm.
that. Because in the very beginning, when it's established that we're gonna share locations, it's just gonna be for like safety purposes until a point comes where it's
Mhm.
like. And I've seen this, I think, in like every relationship. In the beginning, it's always like, yeah, you can see where my location or like know your location. It's good in the beginning, and then later it starts to like, yeah, like why'd you stop here, or
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
why'd you
It's
go
like you
here,
didn't tell me
or-
you're going here.
Yeah.
You went here.
or
type
I didn't know
thing.
you're out, or stuff like that. So I think that's why I think at the end of the day, I think I'm actually against it, even though I have no problem with
Mhm.
it.
Mm.
But like if I could like genuinely choose, I just never initiate it. Be like, yo, share your location or whatever.
Right.
Usually it has to
Oh,
be
yeah.
has to be the girl
The
first.
other person. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like, or they just go, oh, I shared you my location. I was like, okay, cool. Do
Okay,
I
cool.
do it back?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
They
um,
send you the request. And you don't.
Oh shit! Start talking about something else. Oh, so what do you
yeah.
want to eat?
You do it back or no? Just kidding.
Except
That's
back or
wild.
what? That's crazy. So, you hungry?
No.
Yeah, that's pretty insane.
But yeah, basically, it just I think it gets toxic.
It can. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
Definitely can.
yeah. Because I've been in like the two sides of it, right? Where it's
Yeah, yeah.
been really toxic, and like now it's like, like there's nothing to
Literally
really.
just for the purpose.
It's
that
just
it
for the
was used
purpose. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
before, like yo, I would do anything, like go out to like dance. Boom, like yo, what are you doing right now?
Yeah.
Like, well, where are you? I'm like,
Uh-huh.
well, like just check my fucking location if you want to. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
doing anything crazy. So it's
Yeah.
like,
We're not doing anything bad.
That's
It's
all
just
up
out- you
in
just
here.
didn't tell
It
her.
is-
Yeah.
I have I know that like I've heard about people that have like they're in relationships where they share locations,
Yeah.
and because their girlfriend is like always checking it on it, like they've found loopholes to like, I don't know, like make it look like they were somewhere where they weren't.
Fake their location.
yeah, you can fake like your IP or some shit.
Well, it was
the
also like
fuck?
say you have two devices, right? Your phone and your laptop, like shit like that. You can make it look like you're home when you're
shit.
not.
They use the
Holy.
NordVPN.
And I've
The
heard about it.
NordVPN.
I've s-
Sponsored by NordVPN, guys.
You don't want your significant other to know where you're going.
No, but that's like so
NordVPN.
bad. Like to because you know that your significant other is gonna check up on you, that you have to go around and do that stuff. That's fucking crazy.
That's already like
You know?
already like you shouldn't be dating if you're at that
Yeah.
if you're that stage. But
I think at
Yeah.
that point you should just talk about it. You're like, why are you so insecure about me going to places
Mhm.
without you?
and then
And,
Like, why are you
yeah.
always checking my location? Like, are you stressed about something? You worried about
Yeah, like,
something?
what's the
Yeah,
deep down
you
like?
trying to project
point.
something?
but that's
on
gonna
me?
like snowball eventually. Just that whole problem
Yeah.
thing where you're the loophole thing that you
Yeah.
said that you have one device that's like at home and then
Yeah.
you're actually out and stuff. Like just prolonging that is
Yeah.
just like, you know what I mean. At the end
Because
of
then
the day,
the moment like you're inevitably going to get caught,
Mhm.
right? And then that's
Yeah.
just going to turn into another big thing,
Yeah.
like off of like the little thing you tried to avoid, right? So it's like you could have just avoided that by just talking
Yeah.
and asking rather than going around what your significant other, your
Yeah.
partner
Yeah.
wanted, you know?
People be scared to talk, man.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Confrontations,
Yeah.
Yeah.
hard.
People suck at conversation nowadays.
Actually, though, yeah,
Yeah.
and it's hard when you want them to be like honest, completely honest. That's the hard part. 'Cause, like, I think for the majority part, like of people, is just like 90% will always just lie and to get away get away from
It's
things.
like the little lies that'll just
Yeah.
like
white lies, white
to
lies.
like pass over the little things rather than just like
You know what I
confronting
mean?
them in that moment.
So yeah, that what Andrew said is completely true. I think like a lot of people in general are just scared to have like those
Mhm.
truth bombs conversations that like that needs to be like dealt with. You know what I mean? So
So did you guys share your social media password? Your social media password? So would you share your like social media?
No.
Access to your social media?
I think that's too.
I mean, if they have access to my phone, they can just like
They can already look at it,
if
right?
they
Yeah.
want.
That's what I'm saying too.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not gonna make a big fuss about it.
yeah,
But, like, if you really want to, and you're like insecure, like, okay, go ahead.
yeah.
'Cause
You
I
can,
don't
like,
mind.
yeah, I don't mind. I can like do whatever you want.
But then that's just like showing me that like there's something going on.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's something deep down that you're like really insecure
Yeah.
about, or you don't trust me with.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like that's a big
Yeah.
thing. Like they just don't trust you if they're
Yeah.
asking for that because then they have the full access to do that even when you're not there. They can look see what you're doing at all times.
Has that been a scenario for every single like relationship you think that you guys have had? Always had like the phone issue.
No, I've
Not
never
really.
shared any besides my phone password. Like
That's it, right?
Nothing to the extent of like sharing my actual
Did
password
anyone
to my
find
accounts.
anything? Their phones.
Did they ever find anything? Like
Has it
if
ever
they snooped
been-
through their phone?
Just my feet pics.
yeah.
Yeah, they just some
I've snooped through around because I had suspicions, and then found out that I was
And
like
they're
right.
right.
Oh, that's
And I
the
was like-
worst, man.
I was like,
I'm
bruh,
sorry, man.
That's the worst.
you are wild. And then the whole time I'm like, the fuck am I like? Am I going?
Like,
crazy?
am I crazy? You're thinking
Yeah,
you're crazy.
like, am I
yeah.
crazy for like really thinking like
But
something's
your
going on?
intuition was right.
Yeah,
It's
That's
like
that's the suckiest thing ever. though.
yeah,
When you have suspicions and then your suspicions are right,
bro.
that's-
you don't
Yeah.
want to ever be right.
There was a
Yeah, you don't wanna
fucking
be ever be
video
right.
of them like doing shit with like another guy, and I was like
Damn.
at a party too, and I was like,
Like
Dude.
recent party?
how
uh,
did they even film
recent.
that?
I don't know.
no, not this relationship.
Yeah, okay, I was like-
no, but I'm saying like in that time, like
Oh,
was it
okay.
recent?
Yeah, the
at that
homie's
time?
about, homie's about to get your ass.
Right now.
Recent? What the fuck you
Oh,
talking?
shit.
No, but I was like, oh, this is weird. Like she's just being really fucking like iffy about her phone. So one night I was just like,
And then
fuck
that's
it.
when your intuition is like, all right, something's already off.
yeah,
Something
yeah.
is already like,
You're already giving me a
messed
reason
up.
to like feel this type of way.
or else you wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
I could care less. But like, if you give me a reason to like think that something's wrong, then I'm gonna fucking, protect myself.
Right.
That's what I think about it.
What are some like top signs to you that are like
Ooh,
common
top
that where you
sign.
see in like your significant other, you're like something's going on. Let me talk about it. Let me ask them.
I think, I think hiding the phone is
It's
probably the
one.
biggest
That's
one.
one, yeah.
It's the most
biggest
common.
one.
I think like they're just like very
Fair.
secretive about their phone, and like when they're around you, they don't want to,
Right.
like be on it, because maybe like something's gonna pop up or
Yeah, or,
whatever.
like, Just peering
Like
over
the
their
text
shoulder.
message comes
Yeah,
through, and it's a
yeah.
guy's name. You're like, who's that?
Yeah.
They have no good answer.
Mm. Yeah. And I'm
Damn,
like,
that was a little too.
That's a little too specific, bro. You okay?
Anyways. Yeah,
tough love,
Happy.
tough life. I mean,
like
that
would raise suspicions.
race is like sus.
Like get you to be like hyper aware of like, is there something going on?
yeah.
I feel like if they just seem more distant than
Yeah, I think
Usual?
that's number one. That's number
yeah.
yeah, the distant thing. Because you feel it right away. I think even like without the
Yeah,
phone,
the phone.
thingy. But like in general, I think when girls like feel like something's like that's already the number one indicator. Like something's off.
you
Yeah.
can feel
like
it. Yeah,
you
you
can
can
feel it.
tell.
And it's something that just needs to be like talked about.
Yeah.
Because
Or else it'll just keep it'll keep dragging.
I feel
right?
you. Because there's
know what
like
I'm
a
saying?
big switch. Like it might not seem like the craziest thing, but it's like a big switch that happens from like how like
You guys
maybe
were before.
yeah, how you guys were before, and then it's like, wait, this is not normal
Yeah.
to like what I'm
used to.
used to, right? So it's like, then I kind of start
Yeah,
ramble in my
I
head.
definitely get you.
And because I'm a overthinker,
Same.
Like,
You're
it
the
kills me.
anxious type of guy.
yeah, it gets
that's
me like a
too,
little
bro.
anxious.
I'm like that too.
What the fuck? Like,
And then you start thinking
And I
of all
got
these
pissed
scenarios.
off.
You
I
get
got
Yeah.
pissed.
pissed off.
And then you start thinking like, am I crazy?
yeah, the
Like-
scenarios is
dude,
crazy.
That's the part where it's like you should never think that you're like, as a man too,
Yeah.
like never think that you're like fucking crazy, because like that's what I think. As like men intuition is just like so strong in a way. Like we can kind of smell some, you know. Some of this
I can definitely smell something.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Superhearing smell. Superhero smell.
Smell through here.
Yeah. No.
Sucking the smell through my ears.
But you know, and I hate that whenever guys are just like, man, like ask their friends, like, am I crazy? Am I fucking
Yeah.
doing so much? But no, like I think it's valid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're
'Cause,
feeling
like,
that way for
it's
a
like-
reason.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like
100%.
I'm not insecure. Like I notice
Yeah,
like
not
patterns
insecure.
in like relationships that I've been in the past that's occurred before.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
usually I'm like, I'm gonna be right.
It's called the
Right.
past
know?
trauma.
Yeah.
It's like the trauma.
I feel that, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that, bro.
So
The past trauma haunting,
yeah.
and that's the hard part. If I think if any person is not healed from a past trauma, man, it's like you're gonna have to be okay with
What they're going through.
or just like when that side comes out,
Yeah.
like stuff that they've dealt with the past trauma.
Mhm.
For example, like let's say like you know your past trauma, and then your girl's like, man, you're a little too, you know, yeah. I'm like, they need to understand that needs to be communicated. Where it's like these past traumas are so important, but that's gonna define you like later down the road, and like brings out who you
Yeah.
really are. You know what I mean?
You're not gonna fully heal from that, like really
Yeah.
ever. Like it'll still be like
Yeah.
a scar of something.
Yeah. You know,
So, too.
Yeah.
and so.
Such
Shot.
right.
Okay, let's take a shot to that. Never healing from past trauma. Let's go.
That's clipped, yo. That's clipped.
That's so funny, dude. Yeah, man. So
Buckshot.
people that get into a relationship, got to be prepared for that.
Yeah.
That's just like the cycle of.
And that's something I feel like you just can't change about
No,
your
never,
partner
never.
because like if you're trying to like tell them to like heal right then and there,
Yeah.
like that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't work. You have to be able to go through that with them
Mhm.
if you really care about that person.
Yeah, it just has to be. I gotta say, it has to just be both ways because
Yeah.
like both have baggages, right?
Yeah, of
both
course.
have past
Yeah, of course.
traumas, and it's like it cannot work if one is not giving the effort to
Help heal. Or
Dude.
just help them navigate through their healing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and even like for those who can't like deal with the guys or like guys past trauma and stuff, like you know sometimes it gets like too much or whatever.
Mhm.
Mhm.
But you know like it really depends. Like
Mm.
you know, getting to relationship, you have to like trust that person that they also got your back. You know what
Yeah.
I mean, like
It's a leap of
full on.
faith.
Yeah. Like
I
that's
think-
me.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it is.
All right, come here.
Let's just make out. Fuck it.
Okay.
Been too long. Been too long.
Okay, go
Sorry.
ahead.
I was just gonna say. Oh, I was gonna say one of the biggest myths about like dating and relationships. I've heard like growing up is that to be in a relationship you have to be fully healed already going into it. But I think a lot of times
yeah.
it's not like that's not,
not that
the
easy.
case. It's
It's not the case.
I think both being fully healed going to the relationship is probably like best case scenario.
That's like
You know?
Definitely
seeing a
ideal.
fucking unicorn, bro.
Yeah, that's true. Like you
Yeah.
guys
You know
both
what I
in a
mean?
happy place. Like
Yeah, but the thing is, everyone has their baggage.
Everyone has baggage.
Everyone has their
Yeah.
problems.
Mhm.
If it's not a relationship, then it's personal. If it's not personal, maybe it's like family. Like you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like there's always an area or aspects where
Yeah.
someone's unhappy with, and that unhappiness shapes the way they are in the relationship and how they want to navigate through like life, how they navigate through this connection with a person. And so I think like the best relationships are the ones where both parties are open to I don't think a relationship is 50-50. It's more like
Interesting.
like maybe the guy needs the support right now, so it's like the
Right.
girl is giving
100%.
support,
No, I agree with that.
and then like a week later, oh, the girl needs support. Okay, let's switch roles.
Yeah.
It's like a
Damn.
role switching kind of thing, rather than going. People always like, oh yeah, relationships like 50-50. You give me
Yeah.
50, I give you 50. But
It's
it's
not
not
really the case. No.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, some days you can't
Life
give
happens,
50. You
yeah.
can't give
Yeah.
100. Like you just need
Yeah.
someone to like help you through that.
Need that crutch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel you because I used to think like 100, like you gotta go full out all the time. But you know what? Like realistically, sometimes we're gonna have bad days. Like
Yeah.
I've talked to this with like Carrington. I'm like, yo,
100%.
if you're really not feeling it today and you can't give me like, the reassurance or like
Yeah.
just the love that I need, just let me know. Like, she goes
You
like,
don't want to
off
take it
today.
personal.
yeah,
because
like,
it's like
I'm like a
Like
30%
communicate
today.
it,
Yeah.
communicate it.
So I'll
Yeah.
give like the other 70%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
I'll give the 70% just so we can try to make it to 100.
Right. You're trying to uphold her.
Yeah.
part.
But if we both aren't feeling like we're both like a 20, like
Fuck it.
okay, you know what? We're not gonna like hurt each other, like because
Yeah.
we know that we're gonna fucking like
Right.
argue if like something comes up that we don't like, right?
Right.
So we're gonna, have our distance a little bit and just like relax on our own way. Like we can't give up like
Right.
100% all the time.
Go back to your own corners and just
Yeah.
come back when you're ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically. So
That's a very healthy way of communicating,
yeah.
and that's so important
Mm-hmm.
to relationship.
Yeah, even if we don't like say like a percentage like how we're feeling, like we like both of us like naturally know, like
You can't tell.
yeah, you can kind of tell.
And then
like,
you can
it's
just-
not feeling.
And you naturally for you too, you probably like, oh, I can tell they're a little bit off, so I'm just gonna give
Step
them
back
their
a little
space.
bit.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like go here, chill.
Yeah, and if I'm feeling like the best, like I'll give that extra support.
Mm.
You
It
know,
would be like, why are you just chilling there? Just kidding. Why? Wow, you playing games? Just kidding.
Wow, playing TFT right now.
What?
yeah.
Do you know that I'm feeling like?
Yo, that's crazy.
That's
Oh,
crazy 'cause-
Manipulative.
Like early relationships, I'm like, yo, why don't
Victimizing
you,
yourself.
Yo, why don't you understand me, yo? Yo, that's fucking funny. But yeah, it's all about
Yeah.
understanding each other, or like,
Yeah, no, 100%.
or giving the effort to try to understand.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Yeah,
really
it's
it.
just an effort.
It's just that trying
Yeah,
to like, because literally, like going back to what Andrew said, like how you're, or like how people say you need to be like healed before getting a relationship. I feel like people constantly change during their relationship, so it's like, and individually and together. Like you have a personality that's together, and you have a personality that's individual during the relationship,
For sure.
and that constantly changes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's like at the end of the day, it's just trying
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that putting
And
that
adapting
effort.
to like what's coming at you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have that, you're in a healthy relationship.
That's all I ask for. Is just as long as like
Yeah.
I can tell that you're like trying or like making an effort.
Yeah.
You don't have to like meet the expectation, but it's like as long as I can see it, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Like that makes
Yeah.
me the happiest thing.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I agree.
Oh. What a good way to wrap it up. Wrap it up.
No, actually, thinking about that, I've had it in an early relationship, like one of my first ones, where it was towards the end when it was like literally about to end,
Mhm.
and she was saying like, "You're not the same anymore. Like you've changed." Blah,
Oh
blah,
yeah,
blah,"
100%.
and stuff like that. And it's from then I've realized like obviously like you should change, like you should grow
Yeah.
from like where you were when you guys started in the relationship.
Yeah, 100%.
If you guys did the same thing when you first started, then there's not really any
There's
change.
no
There's
growth.
no growth.
There's
Like
no
you're not
growth.
really getting anywhere,
Yeah.
really.
Mhm.
And if you're just expecting things to be the same as they were when you first started, like I feel that's a little like naive, just because it's like the person you're with is gonna change. It's like somehow, some way, eventually.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, and it's up to you to be like, if you really love this person, to adapt to how they change.
Yeah.
And like if you still care about them, like you'll be okay with however they change. Or if you don't like how they change, you communicate that with them, but not tell them that like I wish I miss how you were before type
Yeah,
thing, you know? Because
yeah.
then that kind of puts you down in a space where you're like, oh damn, was
Like, yeah,
was
did
I better before?
like low down.
yeah,
Like,
like
but you
that's-
felt like you glue up,
exactly
right?
so, something like that. It can be like that, you know?
There's this huge Twitter discourse. All right, there's this huge Twitter discourse. It's like this girl was making a video about her like top regrets in life, and she was saying one of her top regrets in life was getting married like too quickly. But she was
Ooh.
like what,
How old?
almost 40, and she got married at like 35 or something like that.
That's,
She was
that's
saying,
old.
she-
That's,
yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty old. But what she was saying, like the substance of it, was that she got married too early because, like, I think her husband changed while during the marriage, and she realized that,
it's not who she wants
yeah,
to be
yeah,
with,
it's like,
type of
oh,
thing.
I don't want that anymore. Yeah, exactly what you said.
Mm.
Like, you just changed,
Yeah.
and she changes too. And she
Right.
was saying like, oh, like I don't
Just
think I should have waited before, because I knew I was gonna change. I should wait till I change and then like get married and stuff.
Mm.
But the
Yeah.
thing is, everyone was like roasting her
Yeah.
because they're saying like a lot of people were on the other side of saying if you get into a marriage or you get into like a
Dude,
relationship,
that's lifetime.
you're not just, because if with that type of thinking, it means that every time you change, you're gonna get remarried,
Right.
which means like people change like every 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So okay, every 5 years you're gonna get a new partner. Like that's
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
But a lot of people were like saying, when you make this commitment, you're making the commitment to like grow together on like a parallel line.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
it's not like totally connected, but you're moving up and you're changing together, and you're gonna support that movement.
It's like a ladder.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The
Everyone's-
rungs.
And if you can't understand that, you shouldn't get married. Or
Yeah.
you shouldn't force it to even like to say yes if you don't understand that concept.
Right.
You know what I mean? But a lot of people just like, yes.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
because
So
they're
out of-
just
out of,
it's the
like,
dopamine of that
yeah.
moment. I feel
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
know.
dopamine.
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 Dope.
Dope.
I mean,
Dope. I mean.
I mean, so dope. People are roasting the fuck out of her.
I see
But
that.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like don't get married, dude. If you're gonna be like, I think for everyone that's gonna like get married, they should prepare that mindset of like it's not just gonna be that love that you're gonna have, right? It's gonna literally be like
It's
you're gonna
ever-changing.
eventually be like best friends and then
Mhm.
enemies and fucking
Yeah,
whatever.
I feel like when you ask that question and you want to commit yourself to somebody, like you have to be ready for all of it that comes
Yeah.
after that. Because
Or just to commit to it, because I don't think everyone is ever ready. Like I don't think that's the thing. It's like everything I think is a leap of faith.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
getting married, getting to a new career or whatever,
Right.
like quitting your job, whatever. In a relationship, I think everything is like a leap of faith. Like you're
It's a
literally
gamble.
just like giving it the trust to that person.
Right.
To like you're completely powerless.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
true.
You know what I mean? And you're completely like trusting you, and they're completely like they're also giving that trust to you,
Mhm.
and you're trusting them to do
Yeah.
the same thing. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Scary.
And that's the most scary part, and that's why like when you get married, it's like you're taking that leap of faith one more time. It's like shit.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like this is where there's no backing out. There's no anything. Obviously, that should be like the intention of it, right? So it's like before you have any of those problems, do it before the marriage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
True.
Like, but once you get that, it's hard financially, dude. You're gonna get fucking wrecked when you're married and you're going through divorce and you're going through legal stuff and you're going through
Mm.
possessions and all that, whatever.
Mhm.
Bruh,
Yeah, that must be tough.
it's gonna be like financially, you're gonna get like fuck.
You gotta figure all that shit out. Come into it.
Damn.
Great.
Yeah. So
It
think
is
about it
crazy.
hard, boys, before you before you get married. Think about it hard.
Nah, that's a long time. Maybe like when I'm 80.
Damn. What's the age
Damn.
you want to get married?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Like,
I
what do you
thought
think?
like 10 years ago, I thought I'd be married by 25.
25?
When I was like 14,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like you
yeah.
thought you
Well,
were,
because our
thought
parents,
so
you
our
know,
too.
like you thought that
parents
was like
married
the
at,
route,
like,
right? You like
Yeah.
graduate high school, finish college, you get married. So by the time you're like
Get your shit
25,
together by
27,
20.
right?
Yeah.
But now that we're living in it,
Yeah.
it's like really not the case. You know, like it's
No,
different
it's
now
different
than
now.
it was.
It's really different now.
What about marriage and then kids? Like, what's the time
How
Well,
long?
Yeah, how long are you gonna?
For women,
wait?
they need the healthiest needs to be 30 and before.
Yeah,
To have kids.
Healthiest.
the
I see.
healthiest.
Yeah, but you
you can
but-
still have it.
yeah, like my sister's always like, because she's a nurse and she's just always saying how like the percentage of women giving birth after 30 just has higher ratio of like complications.
I see.
Mhm.
But like a healthier delivery, healthier baby is like preferably
Preferably.
like 30 or before.
Mm.
Yeah, there's not it's not like once you pass 30 it's like
Oh shit! I can't have kids anymore.
Shit.
that's shit. No. It's like it's still gonna be good, but just more risk
Right.
involved.
That makes sense.
And like delivery and the baby and stuff.
I
Right?
would want to have like kids or
Like young,
yeah, young.
because you want to have the energy to play with them.
Yeah, I want to be a
Exactly.
DILF.
Yeah. You want
You want to be a dilf?
What?
Yo, same, bro.
Be a
I'm trying to
dilf?
be a
I want to
dilf.
be a dilf, bro.
I heard. I mean, I've heard a lot of girls also would want to like have kids younger so they can be like still young when
Like a
they're
MILF.
like a milf. You know,
MILF. Okay.
Let's just put it out there. Fuck
that
it.
literally. I've heard girls
Yeah.
say that.
MILF.
I've literally
Yeah,
heard
I'm
girls
sure.
say that. Like they
Yeah.
want to have kids early so that they can still be young when they have the kid and like
Yeah.
they'll be
I mean, makes
Sa-
sense.
pretty much the same. You know,
Nice. I do not want to have kids.
you don't want to have kids.
Yeah.
Is it because you don't like
Wow.
kids?
Hmm?
Is it
That's
because you don't
that's
like it?
that's a big like
Well, I don't know.
Claim.
I just don't like treasure the idea of having kids right now.
Mhm.
But what about like your legacy and your
My legacy? What do you mean my
Ah.
legacy? Like my kids will carry my legacy with their little
well, yeah,
assholes.
like like your kids eventually carry your name and carry your success, your what you like.
See, I
brought.
don't care about that stuff. Like, I just want like my kids to
know what I
live their own life. I don't like if they want
I don't give a
to.
fuck
To be
about
their
that
own
stuff.
gunner.
They don't want to ride. Like you don't want them to ride on like your your shadow type thing.
Yeah,
like, be
yeah.
like
Like,
you left all this and then now they have to carry it on.
yeah, because I know what that feels like. Like, oh, shit, like with like siblings and everything. Like, kind of like being behind that. It's
Yeah.
like, oh shit, I gotta live up to the name.
Mm.
Like, oh, my sister's like this. I'm like, you know what?
Interesting.
Yeah, you know what? Like, they can be whatever they want to be, like successful or not.
Yeah.
They got my support, so
Yeah.
that's all that matters.
I don't want to raise no bitch though. Like I want to make sure my I want to make sure my kids.
I don't want to raise no bitch. You better fucking go to fucking
Hey,
war.
yo, if
Go
you're-
to
if you're carrying out my name, hey,
You
Yeah.
gotta
Tango,
do something. You gotta do something
with your life. Damn.
Oh,
Nah.
You gotta invent the next
I'll,
like crazy.
I'll understand. I'll let you follow your dreams, but like at least
But at the end of the day, you gotta be a doctor. you
At the end of the day, you gotta be saving lives.
gotta be a nurse.
You gotta
you
be
gotta
fucking
be either
the new
saving
Superman.
lives, changing the world through fucking technology or whatever.
Oh
or
my
make a
God.
ton of fucking money. Crazy.
No pressure though.
do,
pressure,
do your
bro.
dream. Do your dream.
Do your dream.
You got a good 20 years.
Oh, but that's funny because like that's how my parents were when
Yeah.
I was trying to pursue dance, and back then I was like that rebel black sheep child of the family, just be like, no, I believe in dance. I believe that like this is that, which it took me like into a good road. I think a good destination. But yeah, what our parents were saying back then, it's all facts though. You know what I mean? Like obviously when as I get older, it gets you wake up more into like the reality of things
Yeah.
of like balancing between following your dream, your passion, and like just securing yourself as a person, like be able to survive a fucking, I don't know, this generation of like living cost and inflation and whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like what they're saying is completely true. But at the same time, it's like, like following my dreams, and imagine having that, like your kids saying that, and you're like, no, dude.
No,
Like,
It's like, no, like,
I've
bro,
been there.
I've been there.
I've been there.
It might not work out.
Might not work out, but follow your dream.
do it, but like, I'll
when you
smack
come crying,
the
when you
fuck
come
up.
crying to me, I'm not gonna help you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So
That's
what would you
wild.
want, like as like let's say like you become a dad, like how would you want to, your kid to grow up? How are you gonna balance that like passion and
versus like
and
reality.
reality. Yeah.
Mm.
Because we all grew up,
Yeah, that's
you know,
true.
dancing a lot and trying to, you know, get a bag.
I
work.
feel like depending on like what my kid would want to do, if they're super passionate about it, obviously I'll support it. But like if it gets to a point where I can see like where they keep trying for this thing and it's like not really working,
yeah,
and it's like kind of like putting them, it's like a negative thing for them to like keep trying for it, I'll suggest something like, hey, like
try something out.
try
something
just try
else,
something
or
else. Like maybe like I know you love this thing, and I'm not trying to tell you to not do this thing, but I know you love this thing, but like maybe just like look a little bit ahead in the future, and like if you
Yeah.
want to really make something long lasting, like
Yeah.
you should maybe look into something else just in
Yeah.
case that one doesn't fall through.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're so nice, dude.
You know,
Good dad.
I'm because I know my mom was like pretty like she's not that harsh on me, but she wanted me to like carry on her legacy like with whatever she built and stuff. But
scheme.
I talked about it before, the pyramid scheme.
Hey, and
It's fine, but like, and I get where she's coming from.
My
It's coming from a
parents
good
do.
place.
Yeah.
But
Coming
it-
from a good place.
Yeah, it's like she just wants what's best for me, which I understand.
Yeah.
And I just want to do what
And the
I
same
know,
thing,
what I'm
right?
passionate about, right? And she just wants me to be okay. That's like the end of the day. She just wants
Yeah.
me to be okay and not suffering, maybe like what she might have had before.
Yes, 100%.
You know.
Yeah.
So I would totally understand if my kid was like trying for something, and if it's not working, then if they need to hear the hard truth, I will tell them.
be
I
that
feel
person to
that.
tell him.
Yeah.
I feel that too.
Respect it.
But like for me, like I think I'm always gonna no matter what, like I'm gonna teach my kids like about like a financial parachute. Right.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
just so they know like they can fall back and like start something else. You know what I mean? Like okay, money could be tight at times, but like if you work it the way you know if you start from the bottom and build it a little bit better,
Mhm.
you could do whatever you want. You know what I mean? Like first start trying to figure out like your financial, where you want to be, how much, you know, you want to grow financially. And then of course your dreams and everything will come after. But at the same time, understand your passion, understand what you like in life. Yeah. But just know that, bro, the world revolves around money. You know, like you
Yeah,
gotta know that
100%.
shit. Realistically, you need to know about money. You gotta understand like how to save it, how to use it, right? So I think that's my biggest take on that. Like, because
That's
my
so
parents,
funny,
my
yeah.
parents never really told me about like, you know, like all the TFSAs and like all that type of shit. Like,
Until like
yeah, I
recently
started
or
learning it
till
on my
now.
own and like really like deep diving into it. And then now, you know, 24, I'm like fucking trying to start like I'm fucking 19, you know? Like it's kind of
Yeah, I
harder
mean-
to start when you're a little older.
Right.
So,
It's just like what you know, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like it, and I think it's natural. Like back in our parents' age, like getting married, having a like your permanent career,
mhm.
you get it as early as like I don't know, 23, 24. You're already having kids, you're already married, and all that stuff. But in our generation, it's just much later. Finding stability. That's the reason why it's like much harder now.
Mhm.
It's because the economy situation that we're in is completely different
Mhm.
than our parents. You know, back then you couldn't buy a house for 100K, or no, you can buy a house for 100K, but you can't
Like
do
a
that
mansion
now.
for like you can buy like 6 houses for 100K.
So the story is just it's
just
so
different
much
generation,
different,
yeah.
like in our generation, especially to like our kids. It's gonna be a whole
yeah.
new like formula of financial like
Mhm.
techniques and investments that you need to understand and whatever generation they're gonna be
Yeah,
at.
bro.
Because like now it's like we're learning like I think in our 20s when we're learning all these like financial things and how to manage money and how to invest money. It's like imagine our kids. It's like
I know.
it's gonna be
Knowing that knowledge. Yeah.
yeah, and you want them to know at an early age, but imagine the problem that they'll be facing there. We never know.
Because like by then it might be completely different.
Yeah. So
NFTs
Actually,
could
no.
be a huge thing.
so now I understand why Andrew doesn't want kids. Just kidding.
a lot of
He
Yeah.
doesn't.
teach him
Yeah,
all
I don't
that
got
shit.
time, bro.
Like,
I'm
yeah,
here trying to
I'm
dance.
I'm
myself.
gonna be rich.
All that money for myself.
all money from me.
Trying to get my bag. Fuck you, kids.
Fuck them kids.
But hey, you know what? That's actually it's crazy because in Japan, it's declining in like the population is decreasing because
Because no one wants to have kids.
yes, no one wants to have kids
Oh.
because it's too expensive. It's just like there's too much liability
Mhm.
That's true.
having a kid nowadays. So that's why
Yeah.
actually not just Japan, but apparently the global population in general is declining because of the situation of we're living in. It's like a forever recession type of thing.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it is expensive to have a kid. Like you have to. That's another person to feed.
Yeah.
Another like.
Damn, where's
You
your
know.
money gonna go?
You know what my theory is though? My
What?
theory is I think I sound like a conspiracy theorist. But my theory is maybe the human population has just grown to an absurd number to the point where we can't like function. You know what I mean? Like
Anymore.
there's not enough food on this planet for
We need
us. There's
Thanos,
not
yo.
enough space for each other and stuff. And so we gotta
Some
snap
guy to
50%.
just-
need
need a
Thanos,
guy to just
yeah.
come in and
Yeah, snap everything. I'm gonna be rich, yo.
yeah,
if I
Yo.
survive.
if you're the one to survive.
Yeah, if I'm
It's
on
a
the
50%
50%.
chance, bro.
50%.
Yeah.
If you were the top 50%, then
Yo.
you making money.
Yeah, I'm making money. I could live in
Yo.
any house I want.
Yeah. No, but what I'm saying is, I do sound like Thanos right now. But like, that's why the population is not growing as fast, is because people are slowing down.
That makes sense.
Maybe it's just like some internal clock inside us. It's like, stop having babies. You know?
That's true.
I mean,
having
if
kids.
you're like put in a position where it's like, damn, I'm not making like as much as I want to at a certain age, but I have a wife, and do we plan? Do we plan ahead? Do we plan having kids? Like, no. Like, if you can't like survive between just you two,
Yeah.
that's a very tough decision to make. You know what I mean? And
Like, how can you like support another person
yeah,
if you can't even support your two selves, bro?
Yeah,
That's
bro.
I am
fucking wild.
I am my own child. But that's facts, though. So
Damn.
it's tough nowadays.
Good stuff.
You
Bro,
child.
we just talk about kids for like 30 minutes.
Yo, the
Hey.
reality just hitting, bro.
Fuck. All right, let's take a little break. What time is it?
We're at about an hour.
Okay, yeah, let's take a little break. All right, you want to repeat that question?
Yeah, let me say this, bro.
Alright,
This
bet.
shit piss me off. Why do giraffes exist but not unicorns? Like long ass neck. Like how is that even like possible? Like,
I mean, it's
They're
possible.
trying to reach the fruit from the trees.
Yeah.
but what if fucking unicorn want to pick some shit out the tree
They're gonna use their horn.
with their
Well, how do
horn?
they eat it? Because it's up here, right?
Nah, but
And
they
also
can just
they go-
knock it off.
They go,
Man.
Yeah. They slice
Yeah.
up the apples into nice slices.
it's like 1, 2, 3.
A kebab. And they make a fire and they go like this.
Crazy, bro.
That's a good question though. Why do giraffes exist? There's a lot of questions about like why do certain
Like,
animals exist, like sloths. Like
Right? No,
don't.
that's not actually that's crazy. Sloth because they're slow as fuck.
They
But,
don't
like,
do anything.
How do you survive in survive in
Oh,
like
yeah, what do they eat?
they eat
Leaves.
like survival of the fittest? Like how the fuck did they win that?
yeah.
It's a
When we
race.
talk about evolution. How did the slowest
How did
animal on
they win
Earth?
that?
But they used to be like huge. Like
Oh,
Sloths.
gigantic?
sloths, like yeah.
Imagine.
But they're not now. So what's going on?
Yo,
Yeah,
they
like,
just got
fuck.
lucky, dude.
They got,
like
They got
mad
lucky.
Like
They
they're
just
old.
missed them. They're like this.
yeah.
And they boom.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they're just
yeah.
like
Oh shit!
still going. They just missed them.
What was that?
I made it.
That's crazy. Because you know sloths, they're so stupid and so slow that sometimes they miss a branch and they fall down to their deaths.
Yeah.
Or they eat something and they can't digest it fast enough, and so they die.
Damn,
because
their
it's-
digestive system slow
it's
too.
slow too. Yeah.
They got
Yeah, it's like still in their system, and they keep eating because they're dumb,
dumb
and
as
so they
fuck.
overeat and they like kill themselves. Or something
Because
like
they're
that.
too
That's
full.
crazy,
Yo,
bro.
I'm too full, man. I'm gonna die.
Isn't that freaking insane?
That's
That's
crazy.
wild.
Crazy.
Yo, sloths.
Fucking
So,
dumb, but you
that-
cute.
that's-
I heard pandas are dumb as fuck too.
Yeah, I see
Like, they
videos of
shouldn't
pandas
exist.
just like fucking just dropping
they
out of
shouldn't
nowhere.
exist, but they do.
But
Yeah.
they're cute as fuck, so that's why they
Yeah.
they exist.
That's why we protect them in zoos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the reason why they
That's
all
the
exist.
reason
Actually.
why.
it's because
I
they're
forget.
cute.
Yeah, there's,
They're
a,
cute.
there's a movie about that freaking panda, man.
Oh, Kung Fu. Yeah, Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu
My
Panda?
favorite trilogy.
Yo, Poe.
I love that trilogy. For real.
Skadoosh.
It's skadoosh. I love that trilogy.
Does
No,
body
I'm kidding.
count matter?
Does body
In a
count
part two.
To a
matter?
girl or to a guy?
Okay, this is my take on it.
This is my take.
This is
Alright? Sorry, cut. This is my take on it. No, as long as you tell me the truth, I am fine. I don't care. Right? You can have, well, you have your fun.
5, you can have
Yeah.
30, you
Yeah,
have 50, you have 100.
yeah. 100's like, yo, you trying to be a porn star or like what? Nah, I'm just lying.
I'm just lying.
Nah, I'm just lying.
Okay, fair, fair.
No, but it's like,
'Cause
as long as
I
you,
respect it.
yeah, if you
Sorry, is it recording?
Just tell me, man.
Yeah. just tell me the truth, how many you got, like when early relationships, like that shit's gonna come up like eventually, right?
Yeah.
Just tell me the straight up, like don't be like weird about it.
Yeah.
I'm fine. You know what I mean? Shit, I'm be.
He's like, I'm
I'll-
beating it up either way.
I'll. What? No, I can't. Woo! Shit.
Where all this fuckboy energy coming from?
Nah. But you know what
You're
I'm
a good boy
saying?
now. You're a good boy now.
I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy.
Good
Just
boy.
tell me the truth. That's all that matters to me. Like,
The truth matters, man.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
and then if that shit switches, I'm like,
If she tells you a lower number and you find out it's a higher number,
no. If it's like a,
Oh.
if she tells me in the beginning, it's like a, okay, whatever, like 5, right?
Oh, so when should that be discussed? The whole like
You just walk through, bro.
When?
when that should that be discussed? You think?
when do you ask?
I don't know.
No, like yeah, exactly. Or like like do you do it before dating or do you do it while you're dating? You talk about your fucking like how many? How many
I think it comes
How
up
many, how, like,
whenever
how
it
many is
comes
before
out.
me type shit?
yeah. Like when did that conversation come in?
I feel like I asked that like pretty early.
I asked it
Pretty
early,
Yeah,
but it's
I
like
respect
not
it.
a like I'm not like as soon as we start dating, it's like, yo, how many you sleep with?
Yeah, that's not true.
It's not like in the back of my mind. I'm just
Yeah.
asking it like when we're just chilling.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
it's
I was gonna
always
say it's good to have that.
like we're just watching something. So how many guys you fuck?
So how many have you done this Netflix and chill shit?
He's like, am I the first? No,
Nah.
fuck you.
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here.
You always want to feel like you're the first though.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
everyone wants.
We're watching.
Like
Prime
that's
Video.
my that's
It's different. It's different. We're
my
watching
shit,
Prime.
yeah.
We're watching Prime Video, guys. Fuck Netflix.
Yeah.
on
When should you talk about it? I guess early on is good. I personally get kind of uncomfortable talking about it. I just like
It
don't.
is. It
I
is.
just
It
don't
is
like talking about
uncomfortable. Once you start thinking like, "Fuck," I don't want to think about that other shit.
the
you know what
other
I mean?
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Because
no,
then I
facts.
start like, again, I think we're all overthinkers here. But
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
when I hear about the amount of guys before, you're like, so what do I rank on?
It's like where am I on that list?
Yeah, where am I on the list? And obviously, everyone wants to be on the top.
Hey, man,
But if we really get
you're
down
always
to
on the
it,
fucking top. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Always on the top.
Why you say it like that?
always on top. You know what I'm saying, baby?
That's so
It's
dirty.
always on top. Always on top.
Always on top. Anyways,
Top of the game.
but does body count matter? That's the original question. Does it matter?
I don't think it really matters.
I don't think.
For me at least, I don't think it really matters.
Same.
Like you
Same.
can if you're with like X amount of guys before me, that just means like to me at least like you were like either going through something, like if it happened depending on like time frame or whatever.
Sorry,
Why'd you
sorry.
point that?
No, I was saying. Like,
Yo,
no, I was gonna say like, would you prefer someone with a lower body count
Over a higher one?
or a higher one?
I'd say
Uh-uh.
if it's just superficial, like judgment,
Yeah.
I'd say like I would take someone over maybe like with a higher body count, like a little bit higher, just based on experience.
Experience, yeah.
But that's like superficial, like straight off. I don't know anything about them and just basing
Yeah.
it off their experience. But also, if their lower body count is like they've been in each relationship for like X amount of like long term years,
You can have it.
that's
Type of
I don't
shit.
mind that, you
Type of
know,
energy.
because then that means like you're with this
Yeah.
person,
Just
you
been
probably
loyal.
learn
do
A
other,
whole lot,
other people.
you know.
yeah.
And I feel like in any relationship that you get into,
You're learning.
you're learning new things anyway.
Yeah, that's
so
true,
it
that's
doesn't really matter.
Mhm.
Like if they have experience, great. If they don't, you can teach them. Like
Yeah.
it's like a two-way thing.
Hey, higher body count. I
I'd rather not
fucking
that.
fucking talk anymore. Higher body count. That means They just know more shit.
They might just more. But then it could also just be like, what if they went through a phase and it was like,
Just like one-offs.
yeah,
Because I feel like with one-offs, you don't really learn.
you don't learn that much.
Like,
You're just getting dick down.
Getting dick
Down.
down. Yeah, for real. Just like
I mean,
one
just getting pleasure, right? So
Yeah,
fun.
it's just like what you need at that time.
Yeah.
Like it's not actual learning. I feel like I would
That's
maybe in
true.
that case, if it was a lower body count but they were in long-term relationships, I would take that over multiple bodies.
Right.
Ooh, okay,
You know what I mean?
okay. I see what you mean.
Because then they're
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
like they're learning with their partner,
Yeah.
whatever, and they can understand
that experience is
Yeah.
like important.
Because then rather than like if I were to mess around with like more people but not have an intimate connection with each of them or that type of thing, it's just like a one-off.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not learning anything. You're kind
It
of just
probably
like,
wasn't even that good. Let's
Yeah.
be real. I feel like
Let's be real. Yeah, you're right.
I feel like sex is so much better when you have a deeper connection with the other
Yeah.
person.
yeah, I think so too.
because it
100%,
just
100%.
just feels like better. Like you're more connected and you're like more aware of how they're feeling
Yeah.
and their like little tendencies. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
emotions are involved.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's
I mean,
That's
that's
the
that's
key
the
to
whole
me.
purpose of
feel like-
it.
yeah,
that's why it's like that's the most like
Yeah,
Feeling.
love.
yeah.
honestly
That's-
Sacred.
It's the most like
Sin.
deflowering.
deflowering.
I'm fucking dead.
I've never heard that one. Deflowering.
deflowering.
Were you guys ever one to deflower?
To deflower?
Yes.
Or were you one that was deflowered?
What?
No.
That's always gonna be the case.
No, obviously it's going to be.
Oh yeah.
It's like I was always fucking.
I was fucking since birth, bro.
I was fucking ever since. You know what I mean? You ever,
Have you ever deflowered?
No.
A girl.
I mean, if a guy, that's on you.
I,
You
mean,
know?
I
accept
mean,
that,
like,
accept that.
are you asking it in the like the opposite? Like,
Yeah, have you been one to take someone's virginity? Pretty much.
I see. Yes.
My first.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we were both virgins.
With my first, yeah, too.
Yeah.
That's it.
How was that? Sorry.
How
was that?
Your first time?
Yeah, no, like how was that? Like, cause like
Well, always
they have a little bit
what
more
the fuck they're doing at
experience.
first.
Oh,
right?
my
No
first
one
experience.
knows.
Yeah,
Honestly, it was pretty good because it wasn't that it was like the best sex ever,
Mhm.
but it was like she was more she left more space for me to feel comfortable with doing it, like going into it, you know, because it's obviously
I
like
like
super
that.
scary
Yeah.
and like nerve-wracking
Yeah,
to like
yeah,
go
yeah.
into it.
Respect to this chick,
Especially-
whoever you are.
Especially shout out to my ex.
That's
Come on,
great.
Daryl.
That's crazy.
Whoever you
bro.
are, you're
That's
good.
crazy.
Shout out to
Good.
my ex. But like, yeah, it wasn't like the greatest, but it was like the space left.
How do you
me.
know what great was, though?
That's true.
You were new.
Well, now I know. So
Oh, okay.
like,
Yeah.
I'm just
Oh,
Looking-
okay.
looking back,
Okay,
looking
yeah,
back,
looking back,
looking
you're
back.
like, hey, that's not bad.
yeah. But made a career out of it. No. But the space left for me made me feel comfortable, and then like it just kept growing from there. I was like, okay, I don't
That's
have to
really
feel too
good.
nervous about it
Yeah.
because she's had experience, and she made me feel like, oh, don't have to worry that I have experience.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah.
change anything. I just want to make sure that you're safe.
Wow.
You're safe and wrapped up and ready to go into it.
You're safe and wrapped up.
Safe in both ways.
You know what's crazy?
Wrapped up and ready to go.
My first time, fucking condom broke, yo.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
I was like, damn,
that's
bro.
tough. So you
Fucking.
How did you know, though?
So- huh?
How did you know it broke?
What do you mean?
No, but like
'Cause I-
during or
well,
like
well,
after?
It was
'cause
during.
I've never had it happen before.
Yeah,
for
some-
me, so I just
You
don't
know,
know
my
what.
I don't know what that
my
means.
thing
Like.
big.
It just like rips or some shit, or like
No, it just pops. I think like
Oh, you hear a pop.
it's like
no,
oh shit.
no, you can feel it. You can feel it.
You feel more
Like you can feel like the condom like going or like
deflating.
not deflate. It doesn't go.
Yeah, my condom broke.
It just pops and then your thing goes through the condom.
Yo, that's
And
like,
then
Oh,
the-
it broke at the tip.
Yeah.
that's scary.
That's kind
Okay,
of
big dick.
No. It was our first time, and I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
the first time it broke.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Damn.
Interesting.
And then we just
And you're
pulled
like,
out.
shit, I gotta get bigger ones.
Okay. Big dick. You
I,
just told the world you got big dick. How's
No,
that
I
feel?
got this is my thing.
So that's one. Yeah, we just take a shot.
I need to take a
Okay,
shot.
cheers.
I mean, it's natural. Sex is all natural.
It is.
I don't know why people are so like scared to talk about it.
It is natural.
Although I mean, I'm kind of scared to talk about it too. But like,
I don't mind talking about it.
yeah,
Nah. No,
like
I think
tastefully.
I mean, just like sex is sex. Like that's part of just human nature.
Yeah.
So it's like the older we get, the more we understand too, just like life in general. You know what I mean? So it's like that the conversation gets easier as the older you get and
Yeah.
as the more you understand like
Not so much weight on it.
yeah. Because
Yeah.
if you look at sex back in the day compared to now, it's much more.
It's a sin.
Yeah, back then it's like you're gonna get burned alive. You do
Yeah.
that shit, you know what I
Burn
mean?
at the stake.
Burn
Yeah.
the stake, bro.
Fucking nailed to the cross.
Yo,
It's like-
imagine living through that era of like when people believed in witches and like anything crazy you did,
That'd be crazy.
witch.
Witch. So if you're a
And
sick dancer,
Yeah.
you're a fucking witch, bro.
Like, whoa, how do you wave?
Burn
Burn him.
Burn it! It's like the pop and lock. That'd be crazy.
I just love the pop and lock. That time would have been crazy. Anything crazy you did, like imagine like you cooked something really good, and you were using some crazy spice, like pepper or something.
Yeah.
You added pepper.
Like, how'd you make it spicy?
Witchcraft.
Yo,
Witchcraft.
whoever is doing that though is smart as fuck. Cause then you can just like, yo, screw this guy.
I don't like
I'm
this
gonna take this shit.
Mm.
Kill this guy.
Now you take over.
Smart. But back then, crafty.
Well, that's people now, yo. They just kill people to fucking. Sorry, yo.
Surrey, yo.
But talking about Surrey,
Talking about Surrey,
I know there's a lot of gang related.
dude. I was actually surprised that you lived in Surrey. When I found out you guys were living in Surrey, I was like, my hood. But
I just moved here.
yeah, I live in a good side of Surrey though, so
I'm new.
we chilling.
I'm chilling.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is a safe zone.
But you
Yeah.
can see the difference though. You can see the difference between like just like kind of how you have to watch yourself more type of thing.
Makes sense.
I love Surrey. I grew up here, but like I understand the stuff that goes down.
Like the connotation that people get when they hear the like.
And a lot of people just don't know that entering in.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like I literally one of my bus got shot before, and I never took the bus after that again.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I was going back. A take from Surrey Central 502. It's literally just like maybe 2 blocks away from here. Like the front got shot. The bullet hole that came into the bus, and then like people in the front were just like rushing back, like to the
Towards the
back,
back.
and we're like, "Yo, like what the fuck just happened?" The bus driver was so smart. He just sped up, tried to get like as distance as much as possible. Called the police escorts. We were kind of like
Dang.
surrounded first, and then we stopped, got us down, and we were exiting. I was looking at the bullet holes. I was like, "Yo, it literally like enters here, exits there." I was like, "Dude, no one got like hit. Imagine if like
Holy.
That's
Imagine the
crazy.
bus driver got hit.
yeah,
Done.
holy done. Yeah, dead.
Damn.
That was
Dead ass.
That's a Surrey bus driver. He knew. He was
Dude,
like,
that guy
another
was
Wednesday,
fucking.
Another-
Ah, shit. I
Another
gotta do what I
day.
gotta do.
Another
Yeah,
day.
man.
Is that Steve? Oh, yeah.
It's and it's random too, man. Like
Can be.
it's just like you just gotta watch your back, or you're just gonna be like ready when shit
Yeah.
goes down. You know.
Same.
So,
I mean, they're developing like this area, so it's like not as sketch.
Yeah.
yeah,
But-
which is great, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you still have like when you go to Surrey Central, you can tell
Yeah.
that
for sure.
like right when you go down, you
Mhm.
can kind of tell that's like okay, this place is like still a lot of
Mhm.
you know
For sure. for sure.
sketchy,
Keep that thing on me, you know what I'm saying?
sketchy
The
stuff going
big
around.
dick.
So, no, but hey, if you live in Surrey, you got a big dick, bro.
actually, though.
Yo, 'cause it's no joke. Like,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
that's scary. I don't think I've ever ran into like a situation like that where like my life was in danger. But
yeah.
I talked about this before, but like my dad used to sell like weed. Did I talk about this before?
No, you didn't.
Okay, never mind. So my dad used to sell weed.
I do remember that. From when you-
Yeah,
Yeah,
you-
I used to
you
tell
told
everyone.
me.
There's like
yeah.
2 or 3 types of Vietnamese people. That's like the good, you know, grown
Yeah.
Vietnamese people that like live in nice houses, and then there's the ones that sell weed. Now I was selling weed one. So my dad used to sell weed and like other stuff. And when I was younger, like we didn't have a babysitter or anything, and so he would take me on his like ride-alongs.
Just get you a little.
Yeah, he'd say, "Hey, Andrew,
try the product.
Try the product.
Make sure it's good for who
Google
I'm
Gaga.
selling.
That'd be crazy. Just growing up a pothead. But I would come with his like ride-alongs where he would drop off product people in like Chinatown, East Hastings.
Damn, you went with him.
Yeah,
Doing
because
that.
there's like they didn't want me to stay home, so I just went with them.
Damn, that's some risky shit.
No, but it's
I
funny because I was
respect
just this cute kid, and so every time we drop off some like product, people like, "Oh, is that your kid, Danny? Oh, he's so cute." And they come up to me smelling like weed and stuff.
I
He's
just-
like, yeah, he's so cute.
He's so cute. Yeah. But yeah, I was like, that's probably the closest I've gotten, and that's why I feel very comfortable. Like whenever we go to Fortune and stuff, I don't think twice about just walking down Chinatown. I know, like when I brought Will to Fortune and stuff, and
He
we
was
were
like,
walking.
yo, he was a little sketched
Yeah,
out.
he was like, yo,
a little sketched out, huh?
what do we do?
And you're
Where are we
like,
walking?
We got it, bro. We
It's like,
chill.
this is my hood.
I know these people.
I know me.
And you start dapping up to everybody.
It's like, hey,
Stop
bro.
throwing him
East Hastings. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's probably the closest I've gotten to that scene. But I don't have any stories. This thing, I was too young to have
Too young to
stories.
really remember.
Yeah. Have you guys ever experienced that shit, like getting taxed and getting like?
Yeah.
I've
Getting
only ever
involved.
heard. I've only
I
ever
know
heard
for
of my
sure Lloyd. I know
friends.
for sure, Lloyd. This guy
Like my
looks
like back in
you've been
like
through some
on the
shit.
North Shore, I only heard about like one of my best friends, Kaylin, like getting jumped by like these guys that were like notoriously known for like being a gang.
Yeah, I
Like
see.
he told me like one time he was just like chilling at like the rec center or something. They like came by, and they're like everybody knew who they were, and then he didn't really get like they didn't like take anything from him. But they
Yeah.
kind of just like jumped him for no reason.
For
you
no
know?
reason. Hey,
Yeah.
it's
People
just-
be doing that. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like that. Remember that like sucker punch thing where people just like randomly just punch
Yeah.
random ass people and
Yeah, literally, like he told me
Fuck.
that they were walking by, whatever, and he was there, and then they like went up on him, and then
yeah.
like one of them like grabbed his head and like fucking kneed him in the face, like shit
Holy
like that. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? So anytime like I would see them out,
Yeah.
I would like try to avoid them. 'Cause I knew
Yeah,
they
yeah,
would like
you
try
know.
and do something to anybody that they were like had their eye on, right?
Yeah.
So
Back.
and
He's
then
tall too. He's a target.
yeah, he's tall. And I remember him telling me later, like he like connected with the guy that actually jumped him that day. And then he apologized to him like
sorry,
way
bro.
later. He's like, I'm sorry
Yeah,
for kneeing you in the
that-
face,
yeah.
right? And I was like, that's so crazy. Like 5 years later, he just telling you that? Like that's
But
great.
but respect though, you know, like that's a very
Yeah, you're
like
bold to go
Yeah.
to
out
someone that
of
you've done.
like a scenario in the world that could happen. Rarely. you know?
Crazy, yeah.
And it's like respect to that guy for like
Actually-
apologizing about that. 'Cause
Yeah.
usually that trauma just because you carry that shit your
Yeah.
whole life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Killing get the knee him in the face.
Yeah.
No, I don't
He's
think
like, I'm
so.
sorry, okay, but can I fucking
Yeah, can I pay
punch
back?
you?
Okay, can I-
Can I pay
But can I
forward?
punch you first? And I forgive you?
I'll forgive you after I punch you.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy.
No, I've never had it. I've never had it happen to me.
Yeah, I want to hear
But
Lloyd's story.
I've
man.
heard-
I want to tell us like your
Whatever you're
best
comfortable
one
with.
Your best one?
My best one.
out of all of it.
That you're comfortable
There's
with.
one that I've shared with like okay. There's one one time I was going I was in high school and going home. It was like late at night, leaving like Edmonds SkyTrain.
SkyTrain.
Yeah, like and this is when it was like fucking
it's pretty sketch there, man.
fucking sketch.
Like
and then the way that I
the
go,
pathways and shit.
yeah, the way that I go is like you cross the street and then you go into like these woods area.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
you're on like a residential area. And then this one time I'm just on my way home from like some like friend's place. And then boom, just like seven
fucked.
guys.
Holy
like-
Seven guys.
Yeah, like just came at me. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to run, bro. Like I was bro, I don't even know how fast I was. Like,
holy.
yeah, and bro, they fucked me up like hard. Like I thought it was like invincible before that time, and then I thought I was like gonna die.
Damn.
Like these guys were like kicking me, like I fucking fell, and then they started kicking me, bashing me, bro. Like, and then I got home.
You're fucked up. Like,
Also, like my lip was busted. Like I don't know, like my body was like, yeah, bruised, and then my eye like can barely open. I got home. My dad opened the door, and then my dad's like, "What the fuck happened?"
that's crazy.
And
man.
then the crazy part was my dad, like, you know, he went upstairs.
hunt them down, dude.
Yeah,
Yo,
basically.
yeah, I
he-
remember you telling me about your dad before,
Yeah,
and he was like,
my dad's
"Damn."
fucking crazy. So like he got his things, got in the car, and then he was like searching like Edmonds.
Dang.
Just
like,
fucking
the whole-
on,
the
like,
whole
fucking
night.
Batman out.
Yeah, and I was like, yo, like just chill, like fuck it, whatever. Like,
Fucking
yeah,
Batman.
like, just took everything from my fucking bag, and then,
Damn.
Dang.
bro, after that, I was like, I can't deal
Like a
with this
car.
shit. Yeah, like, bro, taking the SkyTrain at fucking night.
Yeah, that's the
Like,
reason
going to
why
Edmonds,
I
I
like
was like-
don't take SkyTrains and
There's just like
buses
sketchy
anymore.
people.
I'm just traumatized, like
Yeah.
like what you said, right?
Yeah, it's just traumatizing. And then now I'm like always like
It's just
looking
checking.
behind my
Yeah,
back,
yeah.
and just in case, like I'm
You're
ready.
ready.
You know?
Dang.
Like, but it's fucking tiring. Like just constantly like
Thinking about
Having
that.
to
in the
think
back of your
about that,
head,
like
yeah.
yo, it's-
That
I,
must
I
be-
hear like something like small behind my back, and I'm like, what the fuck?
One of his childhood traumas, man. I
Yeah,
think it
yeah,
is like that
100%.
shit like that is like traumatic,
Oh,
man.
I bet.
I grew up with like pretty bad like influences. Like,
Yeah,
you know, like it was always just like, you know, be tough and like let's go do some fucking, you know, runs and shit. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
let's just have some fun, like do some hood rat shit.
Yeah.
So I was like always into that. I was like,
That,
oh,
that
yeah, I'm-
you're involved in that type of environment.
yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of the
Like being
times,
involved in
and-
that shit is like
Yeah,
toxic, bro. Because like they're
Dang.
not really like my. I
Not
thought
really
they're
your
like
friends.
yeah, real. Like I thought they're gonna have my back, whatever. Bro, didn't have nothing. It was just by
Damn.
myself, and I'm like, done. You know,
Damn.
that's
done.
crazy, man.
That's insane.
Yeah, man.
Now you're here. We got
Yeah.
you.
We
back.
got you. We actually
Yeah.
got your back,
And
bro.
now he's happy.
Yeah,
Can
I
we
am
say
happy.
I love you every day.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy, bro.
Wow, that's
Ervin.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
One story to end it off.
Okay, so a bunch of us praise team boys back in the day. We finished watching a movie.
Hey, let's go praise
go
team.
praise
I
team.
just taught
Hey.
there today.
Whoever is listening to this, you know who you are. Or like,
If you know, you
Yeah,
know.
if you
if
made it
you
to
were
the
there
end.
with me, you know what we felt like, and it was the craziest thing. So basically, we finished watching a movie, and we're gonna go to Pearl Fever in Guildford,
Yeah.
from Landmark to Pearl Fever.
Yeah.
So we were walking there, and then we got surrounded by like, I don't know, man, maybe like 15 guys
Holy shit.
surrounded. So we just want to and there's like maybe like six of us, and we were just trying to walk to the Pearl Fever because we're the ones that like the drivers bought the girls there, and then the guys were like, okay, let's just
Let's
walk,
just walk
it's just
over.
right there.
It's not that far. Yeah.
Yeah, not bad. And then when we were walking there, we got surrounded by like 15 guys, and it's just like, so we just trying to ignore them. You know that when like you're getting like,
Like you know.
when someone's just walking up to you, you just kind of want to just keep your cool,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
keep walking straight. Like, hey, don't mind them. Like we were all kind of
Yeah.
say to just ignore them, just keep doing what you're doing. We were doing that, and then they were just like, yo, like respect us, stop walking, like fucking respect us. And then we're just like, oh shit. So we just stopped and we're just chilling, and then they started surrounding us. He's like, why aren't you guys aren't stopping and stuff? Da, 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 like, give us your money and all that stuff. And so and then we found out that one of the guys in that group actually has beef with one of the people in our group. I can't say who,
That's fine.
but yeah, shit was going down. And then, but one of the person in our group was chill with the other guy. So he was like trying to calm him down, but like, hey man, like it's okay, da 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 da. And so we ended up in an agreement to like, because they were egging us so hard, like they wanted us to make the first move so that it doesn't look bad.
Justifying.
Yeah, they were going. I was like, fucking do something. Da, 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 da.
So that you would.
Yeah, and that was like my
The
first time experiencing that. So my heart was just racing. I just want to like throw one. I was just like, oh shit, I can just throw it right now and just like get it started, whatever. No, but,
finish all of
but I was
them.
being smart, right? I'm like, because these guys were like, they were wearing stuff. I feel like they have something in their backpack, something in their pouch or whatever. So we're just like, I'm just gonna shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I have my phone in my pocket like I have a BlackBerry ready to like do the emergency call.
The BlackBerry, bro.
BlackBerry, shout out BlackBerry. But I had that just in case, just like I had it like ready to press that emergency thing, just in case,
case.
like,
Someone gets
get crazy,
Yeah.
right?
yeah.
But at the end of the day, they just asked for all of our cash, whatever we had,
Yeah.
and we just gave it just to leave us alone.
Right.
And honestly, that's probably the best decision that we could have made right there and then,
Yeah.
without like kind of going into what they want, or like for us being aggressive, because that's the
Yeah.
last thing you want.
Yeah.
Even when we went to Pro Fever, these guys still followed us,
Damn.
you know. And then we
They
cut-
paid for your bubble tea.
No, they were just
Give them your
outside
cash, and they
chilling.
pay for the.
Yeah.
They were just outside chilling, and I called my buddy up, who was like in Surrey too, and they came through, and they were just like showing and stuff,
Shit.
and then they just left. So I was like, "Thank you, buddy."
Thank you, gangster.
Thanks, buddy.
Damn.
But it's just scary because I'm not the type of guy who's like,
Trying to make shit happen.
yeah, like I understand that it just happened, but I just didn't know that was gonna happen to us.
Yeah.
Where
Like, you
it's
never
like-
think it's gonna happen to you until it
Until
does.
it does.
Yeah.
Until it does.
does.
And I'm just like, I'm a very peaceful guy. I'm always gonna be like, hey man, let's think about this. Let's relax. Let's just like go over why we're actually here, type of shit. But when you see someone like very intense, it's like a scary thing.
I
You
bet.
know, because like
Yeah.
I was nervous as fuck. Like I was like, man, am I gonna get jumped here? Am I gonna get like, messed up type of thing?
Yeah.
But luckily, they just asked for like cash, and
Right.
I'm like, sure, I have $20, man. Just whatever.
Take it.
20 is nothing. Like,
It's, you know what I mean? And I would
pay
gladly
20.
like, fuck it. I'd rather do that rather than get like stabbed or
Right.
something. You know what
Right.
I mean?
do you remember that one time that Unity practice that we had, like downtown?
Oh, yeah, downtown.
Dude, I hate
Yeah.
that because there was one time I think we were prepping for a competition, and
Yeah.
we were practicing at Robson Square,
Yeah.
and then these like drunk boys
Yeah,
just
these
went
two kids. Yeah,
two dudes.
I think it was two dudes. Yeah, two dudes, and then they were just like, "Yo, let's dance," and they were just like hitting on all like the girls.
Yeah,
and
the
everything.
girls and shit. I remember like the girls were like crying and stuff
Yeah, I
too,
was
'cause they
like,
were
what?
freaked out. And then we were just like, yo, we just want to practice and stuff. It was chill. And then they went into the middle. And then I was just like, hey man, like we really just want to practice. Please
Yeah.
just leave. And then that guy was like, yo, you trying to
Yeah, and then I
fuck, bro? He's like, yo, you trying to fuck? Like, he
Tryna
was-
fuck?
right?
yeah, that's when I stepped
And then
in.
Lloyd and Joseph was like, yo.
Yeah, this like I stepped in front of his because he got in like Ervin's face, and I was like, oh,
Yeah,
who the
right?
fuck is this
They
guy?
got to my face like close, like, yo, you trying to fuck?
Yeah, so I went in the middle, and he was like, "Yo, like, we're just talking," and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
he like put his hand on me. I'm like, "Bro, like,
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
like, yo, chill."
It got pretty intense, and then Joseph and Lloyd would just literally
Yeah,
like.
and then
they
I
were
see-
making gangbang,
I
bro.
see Ryan like going behind him, and Ruben going behind him. I'm like, if this goes down, like this is going, you guys
It's
are gonna
about to go
get
down.
fucked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
But then because we were crossing the border and we were leaving very soon, I'm just like, I don't want no record. I don't want
Right.
no fucking.
yeah.
Right.
Let's be chill. Like
Also, it's not a good look, like in front of the
Yeah.
whole
Yeah.
team too.
100%. And it's like we want to solve this by being like not intense.
As civil
And
as
just be
possible.
like,
I
we
was a pretty
understand.
hothead. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Lloyd was
I,
ready to.
I can see that.
Dude,
Yeah.
fucking Lloyd, Ruben, Joseph,
Yeah.
they were fucking ready to go.
I
can
believe
see-
it. I believe
can,
it.
I can see in their eyes, just like when shit goes down, like they
Yeah.
will like go.
Because like,
in.
'cause,
They've
like,
probably been
there's
through
the-
it.
Yeah,
And
there's the
they
whole
probably
team
should,
there
you
too.
know?
Like, there's
Yeah.
people that are scared, and then in my mind, like, I'm like, okay, if something's gonna happen, like, protect everyone at all
Right.
costs.
yes,
Right.
no, yeah.
Yeah.
So
At
it's
all
like
costs.
I will take it, whatever,
yeah.
but like leave everyone out of it.
Right.
And it was getting like pretty damn
was pretty
intense
close,
too, and
yeah.
we were just like, damn. But good thing,
Yeah,
like
we were,
they just kind of started being goofy and
Yeah.
like all that stuff.
and then they left.
And then they left,
And
and
they
it
weren't
was
ready
like,
to fight.
They
I mean, there
weren't.
was a lot of us too.
Yeah, there was a lot.
Yeah,
of
they
Yeah.
about to pick a fight with like 30 people.
Yeah, and there's literally us guys who's just ready
Yeah.
to
We were
like.
just, like,
And we're
staring
dancers, so
down.
we'd be like, whoa, whoa, pa,
You know
whoa.
what's funny though? Because the first thing that popped into my head was like, I don't want to get any of my dancers in trouble to the law,
Right.
and like just anything that would held you from.
The parents would be so pissed at you.
Dude,
Right.
to me,
Right.
I carry all that responsibility, right? Because
Yeah.
I put us in that environment and in that situation. Even every trips, dude. Like I'm scared shitless. Like
Yeah.
every time, because everyone turns up like crazy.
Yeah.
Get noise complaint. Get like cops calling or cops coming and stuff. Like that scares me because like at the end of the day,
It's on you
it's
technically.
on me. The
Yeah.
responsibility, and there's
Yeah.
like one parent, maverick parents, like there, and the rest is a free for all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Dude, party! It's crazy, man. I hear stories sometimes that I'm just like, what? They did that? Damn. Yeah. And it's like, you gotta just keep an eye out.
Right.
Obviously, like everyone's your kid, everyone's your friend, and like
Mhm.
you're looking out after everybody.
Yeah,
And it's just like, but like stuff like that happens, man.
It does happen.
that's crazy.
And you're like, you gotta be ready.
yeah.
You gotta be ready is like whatever scenario you're put in, you know?
Damn.
So,
That's
That's a
crazy.
story for another day.
Wow.
Oh, what a great transition.
That's crazy.
Oh, crazy.
part 2.
Part 2.
Part 2.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you guys for listening in. We talked about a lot of shit today. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
we did.
Had the 3 Surrey Jacks.
I'm new here. I'm new here.
New kid.
I'm not a sorry, Jack.
I'm new here. I'm new here. I'm from North Van.
Just kidding. Yeah, we talked about hella stuff. Thank you guys for listening. We'll try to be more consistent. Just busy times, you know what I'm saying? And we got
We're
stuff
just
going
busy.
on.
Life's going on, you know.
But if you miss us, then comment down below
Yeah.
that you miss us.
Subscribe, follow them.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, thank you, Irvin.
Yeah, thanks,
for
Ervin.
sharing
Yeah,
your
yeah.
insights. That was
Of course.
amazing. Nice to have you in, and not as a coach.
Yeah. I'm always a buddy first.
Just a dude.
Just a
Just a
dude.
bro.
It's just funny
Oh my
because like you guys had him as a coach, but I've just been like around.
You're just a dude.
But I'm not
Yeah,
actually. He's not. You know, like I've never was never
We're
actually
just
my coach.
associated as that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been like a coach in like where you were like dancing and
Yeah.
stuff. So we never had that type
I was just around because
Yeah.
everyone always thinks I was in Unity. though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone's
every
like,
time.
Josh,
I know.
weren't you in Unity? I was like, no.
No, never. But I know people ask me that too. It was the funniest thing. I was like, no, I never was.
I was
man.
not.
That's crazy.
Whoopsies.
there.
Yeah.
Anyways, my name's Andrew.
It's been Mar.
Lloyd.
Ervinn Tangco.
Ervinn Tangco,
Yeah.
and this is Behind the Bar. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank
Cheers.
you. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you guys.